Kanto Lampo waterfall in Bali
I'm in Bali. Let's go find some waterfalls.
at an iconic rock formation with crystal clear water. Hi, I'm Linda. I'm here as a travel guide so you know what to expect and can plan your travels for a better experience. Kanto Lampo waterfall is in Bali, Indonesia, 10 kilometres from Ubud and about 37 kilometres from Kuta beach. Visiting waterfalls in Bali is a very popular and one of the best things to do. There are many waterfalls around this Ubud area. Make a day trip of it and visit a few waterfalls. Put it on your list of things to do in Bali. When you arrive at the car park, walk a couple of minutes to find the ticket booth. There's a good footpath here. The entrance fee is 25,000 Indonesian rupiah. This waterfall is open 6:30 a.m. to 5:30 p.m. daily. It is quite a steep walk down to the waterfall, lots of steps. Allow about 10 minutes to walk down and about 10 minutes to walk back up. I spent an hour down there, but you could easily spend more time, very easily. Kanto Lampo waterfall is in a lush jungle in Bali, at an iconic rock formation with crystal clear water. The river and the waterfall is in a narrow cutout through the rock. This first little bit of waterfall you need to walk across and keep going down the steps to the big one. Be careful, it's really slippery. For more travel guides, please hit that subscribe button. I went under the water here. It was nice and refreshing. I kept my shoes on to keep a bit of grip. From here you can get a glimpse of the main waterfall and where you're going down to. This waterfall is not as busy as Tegunugan. It's a bit of a hidden gem, but it is a very popular and one of the best spots for Instagram photos. You do need to be pretty fit and able to walk down these steps and back up again. They are quite steep. How to get to Kanto Lampo waterfall? Hire a private driver to take you. It's a popular waterfall and they all know how to get there. Include a couple of waterfalls in your day trip. Or if you're hiring a motorbike, you can drive there yourself. I hired a private driver for the day from Legion. I visited 3 waterfalls in this day trip. Tegunugan, then came to Kanto Lampo, and then Suwat waterfall. Can you swim at Kanto Lampo waterfall? Yes, although I wouldn't really call it swimming. You can go under the fall of the water here. You can also climb on the rocks for a great photo, but be very careful, it's really slippery and the rocks are really sharp. You must wear bathers here. No naked pictures are allowed. I would think something naked must have been happening around here for them to have to put that sign up. Very interesting. I did go under this first side part of the waterfall. It was a bit smaller, a bit easier to get to. I kept my shoes on for grip. The water was really fresh and cool, and it felt amazing falling on me. The beautiful Kanto Lampo waterfall is 15 metres high. There is really not much space here. There is nowhere close to the waterfall to leave your clothing, towel or shoes. You can leave them back up. There are lockers and change rooms further back up the steps.
That was awesome.
Some people had left shoes on the steps, which made it very difficult to get around on these very small, slippery steps and steep. Some people tied bags to handrails. It was really tight, small, steep, slippery spaces here. It was really hard to maneuver around. You had to be really careful. So there's not much room for a lot of people here. I didn't queue up for the most popular photo points, and I didn't go swimming down in the river.
Absolutely beautiful here.
Nor walk along the river like some people were doing. For me, it felt a bit dangerous and a bit slippery for me. All the steps were under flowing water. I'm feeling a bit older, aren't I? The surrounding jungle and trees and vines and ferns and plants are absolutely beautiful. And the sound of the water falling was wonderful. There was a pool on the other side of the steps. This was being enjoyed by some local kids. You could walk a little way further up the river here. There was a red flag that was the boundary. That was too dangerous to go any further. I put my camera away here. The rocks were slippery and uneven and slow going to walk on. I was being very careful, but it was beautiful and worth looking at. I stood for a while and just experienced, watched and listened. The younger ones down there queued up and one by one climbed up onto the rocks and onto the waterfall. And they did all their awesome poses for their perfect photos. But no one was in a hurry down there and the line did not seem to move much. I think you could be queued up there for quite a very long time if you want to get onto that waterfall. Back up the cliff on the steps. Happy travelling. For more travel guides, please hit that subscribe button.